Hello and welcome to Russell T. Davies, in his own stupid words. A compendium of the most irritating comments by the Welsh blowhard gobshite. Let's start with lying.
I don't do stunt casting.
Good start. How about what you said before Series 1 of Torchwood started?
It's very teenage to indulge yourself in blood and gore, and Torchwood is going to be smarter than that.
Hilarious. Day 1 and Cyberwoman were practically Kevin the Teenager. Our next category, modesty.
Partners in crime should be used to teach script writing classes. I write such great female characters because I'm a gay man. Hooray for me, I'm Russell T. It delivers.
Next, dealing with criticism. Rusty described people who didn't like one episode of his Doctor Who as
straight men who never got in touch with their emotions.
Of the fans, he said tastefully they were
Ming-mongs
and
bastard internet voices.
That was a quote from A Writer's Tale, a book full of emails. Russell can of course take the high road, because he'd never criticize his peers working in television. Except for
Primeval's lack of ethnic casting is shameful. I've never seen such a white show in all my born days.
Though they never filmed in a human rights hellhole like Dubai cause it was sunny, so I think that balances out the political correctness. Rusty. RTD said of Robert Carlyle's decision to join Stargate.
Stargate, can you believe it? Has his agent watched it?
Oh, and The Sopranos.
I'd never watch it. It's all macho men with guns.
Our next bunch of categories start with defending cheating.
What fucks me off is how people in TV have bent over and taken it about the phone in scandals. They should get a spine. I know nobody in the BBC who is corrupt.
Even those who confessed to corrupting the phone vote? Right, oh then Russell. Moving on to tolerance of others' opinions. Are there too many reality shows on television?
Anyone who dismisses an entire genre, an entire taste, is just an idiot. Okay, idiot. Reality TV at its best, and Big Brother is undoubtedly the best. Shows you things you have never seen televised before. Things that you've never seen so clearly before, ever.
What? Several idiots in a house arguing in stage-managed images is a peer of Jacob Bronowski's Ascent of Man. Right, oh Russell, better move on then to hypocrisy. Let's start with his speech in defense of children's television made in 2009.
There are children. They're the most vital and precious resource you could ever find. It is more important than industry. It is more important than the economy. It is more important than food and education.
What noble sentiments. However, they don't quite match what he was saying about children's television 2 years earlier in The Stage in 2007.
Campaigners trying to protect children's television should stop looking to a bygone age. The truth is, the most watched programs by children aren't children's programs, and no one has ever quite come to terms with that. Millions more watch Coronation Street and EastEnders, and millions more watch Doctor Who than they do the children's programs. Obviously children's programming should exist, and it should be funded, but sometimes you have to question its absolute right.
Also, in his 2009 speech he said,
they put money into rubbish films. Why can't they put money into children's television? It needs to be a special case.
Whereas in 2007,
the BBC is the last bastion of children's drama. They forget cinemas offer children the most magnificent pieces of entertainment you could ever imagine.
Why this sudden change of perspective? Could it be anything to do with
the third series of the Sarah Jane Adventures was hit by budget constraints? It was truly shocking to have a successful show having to face cuts which are that severe.
Yes, children's television. The moral is, go and take a running jump in the lake. That is until Fathead is personally affected. Next, belittling the two most acclaimed stories of his third season that he never wrote.
I think there's a little element of fun missing. I'm sure that fandom was luxuriating in that run of Human Nature, The Family of Blood, and Blink, which was very dark, and the darkness of bringing back the Master. Fandom might think that's the way forward, but it's not. If you expect Doctor Who to head further in that direction because of the success of Human Nature, then it's not. Sorry. Complain if you want to.
Oh, be quiet, you go free jealous bitch. We now move to our last category. Jaw-dropping stupidity.
Michael French, from Crime Traveller and EastEnders, would make a good Doctor Who. Straight actors don't handle humor well. I'm proud to fancy Vernon Kay.
Davies, when asked about how many more historical events can he summon in Doctor Who, replied,
You could do King Arthur, or the French Revolution. There's a lot of history knocking about.
But let's save the worst to last. When asked who would make a good Doctor Who in 2007, he replied,
Hitler. He was stern and strong. He would be great.
Well, there is a lot of history knocking about, I suppose.